All right, so I guess I'll try to make this video quick. I'm guessing that I owe Marshall Mathers the fourth an apology. You know, I mean, I was wrong. The YouTube channel called The Real Joe Goldberg, that's not him. It's another person. So, he did not. Marshall Mathers the fourth did not show any pictures of his Johnson or anything like that. I just thought that he did because the person who was trolling did a really good job. It sounded just like Marshall. Everything that he would say, exactly how he said it, the troll must have copied and pasted some things that Marshall said and then just, you know, maybe altered it around a little bit. And it was just trolling on Marshall's behalf, but basically trying to impersonate him like he was the type of person who would do something like that. But I guess he didn't. I was wrong. I thought it was him because it sounded like him, and I was fooled. I was fooled into believing that it was something like that he would do, even though it's not. My thing is, I'm a type of person who takes accountability for whenever I fuck up. And, we can't talk about how Marshall Mathers doesn't take accountability for his life when, I said all these things about him and I was wrong. So the thing is, I'm going to, as a man, take accountability for my fuck ups. I thought that was Marshall Mathers IV. That was wrong. It was not him. He did not. All of those posts on the Real Joe Goldberg, it was not him. That video that he made on Supernatural was not him. I thought it was him. It wasn't. That's all that shit that he said about all of that shit is not him. Now I think he does have a channel called the Real Joe Goldberg, but it's not that channel is more incognito, and it's not. He has significantly fewer subscribers, and the person actually posting is a troll. So I was wrong, Marshall. I'm sorry that I said all that stuff about you. With he didn't do any of that stuff. So I guess I was wrong. I mean, it sounded like something that he would do. So I mean, I was fooled. You could understand how I was fooled into believing that was him, but it actually wasn't him. And the thing is that, like, the last thing that I would want to do is, fuck around and lie on somebody like, he did something and he didn't do it. I mean, there's several other things that we can, talk shit about Marshall for saying and doing, but like making him out to look worse than he already is kind of stupid. The person who's trolling Marshall, he's a fucking asshole. And he's trying to make Marshall look worse than how he already does. And the thing is like, you don't need to make him look worse than he already does. He does a good of enough job making a fool of himself. You don't need to actually make him out to look worse or try to make him look like he's doing things he's not doing, which is wrong. That's the thing. If we're gonna call him out on his shit, call him out for stuff that he actually does. I'm not going to mislead an audience telling things about this man that's a lie and not apologize for it. So I mean, Marshall, if you're seeing this, I'm sorry. That was not cool. I should have. I mean, there were some people in my comment section saying that, oh, that's not Marshall. And so I made sure that I did my research and went to this TikTok, and lo and behold, he said it was not him. So, I mean, yeah. So I was wrong. And there's several people who actually think he is back, but he's not. So I guess that was, I was wrong. I was, I take my L. He's not returned. He didn't do all of those things that I thought he did. But the guy is so good at acting like he's Marshall that I was convinced. And you can see how, you can see how it would be easy to get fooled, because like he says the exact same things that you would think Marshall would say, So that's a pretty damn good troll. I ain't gonna lie. You could have fooled anyone with but yeah, it's not him. That was not Marshall who did that. Marshall did not show his baby carrot. He didn't show any of that stuff. He didn't show it. So I was wrong. That wasn't cool. That I was fooled by a troll, making people believe that you're something you're not. That's the thing. Like, a lot of these trolls are fucking cowards. They're hiding behind people that they're not and trying to make them look worse than they already are. When the thing is, it's like, bro, you don't need to do that with Marshall. Matter of fact, you don't need to do that with anyone. And I would hate if someone did that shit to me. I would hate to be accused of something that I didn't do, But that's the thing, I promised myself I wasn't going to take down the videos until there's evidence that Marshall said, hey, that person is not me. And he said, hey, it isn't him. So, I mean, I guess I'll be taking the videos down, and I guess I owe him an apology. So, you heard it from me first. I made a mistake. I'm sorry. Marshall Mathers IV, Black Pill Joker, Darth Nihilist, the real Joe Goldberg or whatever. I don't know if that's his. He goes by a lot of shit, man. But anyways, just yeah, I apologize. My bad. But anyways, that's pretty much all I have to say. But until then, I'm out.